Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are doing yet again another computer build video. This build, so if you remember correctly from, what was it, one of our first 3 videos, I think it was either our first or our third, I went over my dad's build, but I had to, it was having problems because apparently I put it in wrong in my account, and so I had to switch over to my dad's account. Anyway, that's enough said. I think we should go over it again, and then I think I can make it much cheaper. Without further ado, roll the intro. Still don't have an intro. Roll the video.
Oh, hey mama, look at that beautiful build.
Alright, so this is my dad's build. I used to call it my 50-50 build because me and my dad went 50-50 on it, but he doesn't remember that anymore, but that's beside the point. What does matter, though, is it is a pretty good build. I mean, the case is garbage. I hate the case. In fact, for that much, go $20 cheaper and get a lot of RGB. My dad's like, I don't want RGB, it's so much more expensive, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but you could save $20 on a case, get a ton of RGB, and still look nice. But he doesn't give 2 flying butt kisses. So, let's start. It has the CPU AMD Ryzen 9. The AMD Ryzen 9 3950X 3.5 GHz 16-core processor for $710. As for that CPU cooler, for some reason he needed one, even though Ryzen, up until the Threadripper, or up until the one before the Threadripper, has coolers that come with it, but yada yada yada. I don't know if he knew that. Anyway, the CPU cooler is the Corsair H100i Pro 75 CFM liquid CPU cooler for that lovely $226 price. As for that motherboard, we have an MSI MPG 570 Gaming Pro Carbon Wi-Fi ATX AM4 motherboard for that $260. You don't really need a motherboard that big. I'm gonna let you know, you don't need really anything above like 190. Anywho, as for that memory, he did get the 3600 216 gig sticks. So, good on you, Dad, for that $140. The storage here is the Samsung 860 EVO 1TB 2.5 inch solid state drive, and he has 2 of those. Each of those are $140. Personally, I would have gone with a hard drive and then one of those solid state drives, because for the price of $140, I think you could get a 8 terabyte hard drive for maybe $10 more or less, around there. 8 terabytes is a hard drive instead of just 2 terabytes worth of solid state drives, but you could get 9 terabytes in total and have a giant hard drive. Anyway, that's beside the point. That's just what I would do, and I think that is what I did. Alright, getting into this beautiful video card, he has the Gigabyte GeForce RTX 2070 Super 8GB Gaming OC 3X video card for $663. As for the case, we'll get to that in a minute because it's garbage. I'll give you guys a better case in like 2 seconds. Anyway, power supply wise, we have the EVGA Supernova G3 850W 80 plus gold certified fully modular ATX power supply for $180, and we have Windows 10 for that lovely $109. This is my dad's case. It is the most boring case on the entire planet. I've seen cases better than this for like $80, 60 even. Let me show you guys what a real case looks like, and it's actually $20 cheaper than this. I cannot stress the MuseTex Phantom ATX mid-tower case enough. My dad didn't want to pay extra for RGB. Well, guess what, Dad? You didn't have to. You could have gotten this, and it looks amazing. and I love it. I love it so much. It has all the RGB you're ever gonna want. It comes with all 6 RGB fans, and it has all the room in the back that you could ever need. Anyway, it's $20 cheaper. Go with this case instead. Anyway, so my dad's entire build came to be $2,728.27. 27, 28, 27. That's pretty great. If only that was $27, and then it could be 27, 27, 27. Anyway, I mean, it's a really good build. I've used it. It can stream and record Overwatch on all the highest settings. I haven't tried any other game, only Overwatch. So, I mean, it's a good computer, and I would love to build a similar one, maybe with a cheaper case or something. Actually, speaking of a similar one, this next build is the one that I modified, taking my dad's exact build and making it slightly cheaper, but still making it either better or about the same. So, also this video, before I forget, is brought to you by my merch page. Go check out my merch in the link down below. Let's keep going with the video. So as you can tell right off the bat, it is $300 cheaper, and let's go over what I have here. We have the AMD Ryzen 9 3950X, 3.5 gigahertz, 16 core processor. Ignore the cooler. I just have that in there because I hate having the red mark that says all these parts may not be compatible. So I just put it in there. Ignore it. It's actually 34 instead of 44. Anywho, it's the same motherboard, the MSI MPG 570 or X570 Gaming Pro, whatever, for that lovely 260. And then the memory, I can actually, I'll probably fix that and make it 3600 CL memory, which would probably bump it up by like $20 or something. Anyway, the thing that made it really cheap, though, other than the fact that we don't have that liquid cooler, is the fact that I dropped one of these Samsung Evos, and I think I actually upgraded it. Hold on. No, I didn't. So the storage here is the Seagate Barracuda 4TB. You can go with the 8TB, and it would only save you $20 over the 40 that we saved here. You could go with the 8TB over the 4, which is a really good hard drive. And I would actually recommend doing that. I don't know why I didn't do that. So then we also have that Samsung 860, and then the video card is the same one, I think. I think it is. Let me double check. Yeah, it's the exact same. As for the case, we put that Mustex Phantom in there, which saved us another $20. And then the Supernova, we kept the same power supply and the same operating system. So yeah. Here, if we change that RAM and to the 8TB, let's see what that changes. So here's what I did here. So we still ended up saving that we still ended up saving $200, or about $250, $230 maybe, instead of going even cheaper. What we did here is we did the all that same stuff. We still have RGB RAM sticks. They're 3600 now, and they are RGB. Then we upgraded to the 8TB hard drive, which is 150, but everything else is the same. So actually, I would say that it's better than what we had before. Legit, it is better. Unless you're a fan of liquid cooled over non-liquid cooled. Actually, what's the difference between... Okay, there's a $1 difference in between, I believe, our RGBs. Our RAM sticks, which is interesting. So yeah, I still managed to make a cheaper build than my dad did and still save to about 200 bucks. So even here, it's still better than my dad's build and cheaper. So, I mean, while I appreciate the guy so I made the list for my dad originally. It wasn't this list exactly, because he didn't give me a budget, so I made like a list that was like 1,500. I don't know. I basically made this list here. But he sent it to his buddy, and his buddy was like, "Nah, let's upgrade it," because he actually gave his buddy a price point, and his buddy did this with it, completely changed the whole thing around. I don't know why he added such a dumb case. Just like, no. But yeah, so taking this build, making it a little bit cheaper, and then making it quite a bit cheaper. So yeah, that was fun, actually. That was interesting. So yeah, I've made so many builds, and I would like to do more videos, and I'd like to make more builds for you guys, because that would be pretty cool. Anywho, if you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like, hitting subscribe, hitting that bell for notifications, so you know when I upload these great PC videos and all my other videos. Also, can we just mention how good my thumbnails were for videos 1 through 3? I haven't made the thumbnails yet for these last 3 videos, but when I do, I bet they'll be just as good. Anyway, go check out the merch in the link down below. Leave a comment telling me how good my thumbnails were from videos 1 through 3. And I'll see you in the next one. I'm Anok from Anok Gaming. Like I said, I'll see you in the next one. I love you guys. Bye-bye!